Ladies and gentlemen, now for your official introduction, the fighter fighting out of the blue corner, weighed in at 70.2. He's 23, stands 5'9". He fights out of Fourth Dimension MMA and hails from Nottingham, Jacob Man Love Dove. And his opponent fighting out of the red corner, weighed in at 70.2. He's 27, stands 5'8". He fights out of Progress Martial Arts and hails from Shot, Scotland, Garry McMillian. Your referee, Mr. Carl Liddell.
Almighty Fighting Championship 42 in the blue corner, Jacob Dove from Fourth Dimension versus Progress Martial Arts, Garry McMillian. The two touch it up and they come to the center. We see Dove circling left to right and McMillian pushing forward.
And two very dense looking guys here. I reckon they can throw some power, have some strength behind them.
Agreed, Danny. Now we see Dove on that single leg now. It's broken apart. Now he presses on the fence for the double.
That's it. McMillian just trying to get underneath him and bring him back up high.
I mean, there's a couple of different grips you can use here. This underhook's pretty solid. I've just found sometimes it sticks me in here for the double leg and the guy uses it to lift me up.
Yes, I'd much prefer a crossface in that position and try and get my hips out. But Dove takes it to the floor and
McMillian putting in that octopus grip. Dove cross-faces him, sees if he can block it, but it does allow McMillian to get to his knees, but he gets turned over with a nice open cradle there by Dove.
And looking just to swing that arm in, almost looking like he's threatening some kind of dart attack, but
yeah,
McMillian wise to it, and a nice little sweep there by McMillian.
Absolutely lovely jiu-jitsu. It's great to see that. Sometimes that overhook gets stuck in there and it just allows you to roll your guy over.
Yeah, and you've got two options in that position. You either wrestle up or you sit back for the sweep.
Yeah, that's correct. Now, good gripping here from McMillian. I mean, he's got to beat that knee line. See if he can just slide into side control. But we see Dove just getting his back to the fence now and posting up.
And McMillian's just managed to reap one of those legs just to make it more difficult for Dove to get up. But Dove, keeping that whizzer, turns away and pulls his leg out.
Beautiful stand-up. You see that little tricky thing he did with his foot that just stopped him from getting tossed overhead?
Yeah,
beautiful.
Just hooking that leg.
Digging heel strikes here. I mean, it's right in front of us. You could hear it. I could hear it.
I don't care what anyone says. They hurt.
Yes.
Benson Henderson was great with those heel strikes to the calf.
Yeah, I mean, that right there, that'll just slow you down over rounds if it really settles in. So it'd be good to see if Dove can hit maybe a turn as McMillian enters one leg. There we go.
Great balance there by Dove, but McMillian's relentless.
Yeah, lovely chopping shots on the inside. That knee looked like it changed McMillian's behaviour.
It did. He was happy to disengage, let's put it that way.
Nice entry. The hands are open. A little sweep single to double there.
That's it.
By Dove. I mean, the hands look like the lock. The lift is coming. Take him for a ride back to his corner. Hello, boys.
Oh, reminiscent of Matt Hughes.
True. That octopus grip coming in again here, just allowing him to try and build height, but this time Dove sandwiches him into the cage, completely inhibiting his further movement.
That's it, and that activity, you know, using that octopus, that activity, and I always tell my fighters this, if they can't settle, they can't strike, right? It's like being a shark. You know, when a shark stops in ocean, it's usually dead.
Yes.
Right? You're stopping there, you're usually dead. Metaphorically.
Yeah,
right?
I agree.
But, you know, keeping that movement and stopping your opponent from settling, yes, they may have the takedown. That is not what you planned on when you stepped in through that cage, getting taken down to the floor. But what you can do and what is in your control is being able to move about and create enough of an imbalance in your opponent that he cannot, even if he throws strikes, they're going to be little rabbit shots because you're not going to have the stability to throw the power that you would from, say, a solidified mount position, a knee ride position, a side control position, or even a guard position.
Such a good point, Danny. Now, both men have received instructions from the corner. I mean, I wonder what adjustments we're going to see because it was a very close, competitive round. That was quite hard to score.
It is, and it does take a keen eye to figure out what adjustments need making because they had each other at every turn.
That's correct, Danny. Round 2, Dove versus McMillian. Dove switching a little bit this round. Big, powerful leg kick from him.
And this is what we didn't see in the first round. Dove striking. He was shooting from range, but now he's kind of opening up with the striking. Maybe he sensed something.
Well, you know, he might as well try his luck in another position as well to create a bit of variation in his attack.
That's it. And when you get him thinking up top, you go down low, and that's what Dove did.
Now we see McMillian here had a really good underhook, but Dove's a very, very strong guy, and he breaks McMillian's base down. His hips are now starting to square up.
And I don't like that same side underhook as the head, because the head gets trapped under the armpit, and it becomes a bit of a nuisance.
I agree. Now, a change of position now. McMillian comes in again with those calf kicks. He hits the power twist, but doesn't manage to get Dove all the way to the mat.
And now these guys are both in front of us. We've got the best seat in the house right now.
You know, the perks of the job, you know, there's a few of them, and this is certainly it.
This is it. But McMillian just struggling to hoist his man.
You can see he's trying to angle to the back. I mean, maybe he's going to go for a lift from there, but at the moment, struggling to break Dove's base.
Dove looking to swim the underhook in, but thought twice about it. And just chipping away. McMillian's doing that dirty work, that blue-collar work that you don't see from every athlete.
Yeah.
But it is so effective, it adds up.
I agree. I mean, when you're in there with a guy, you know, let's face it, maybe he's a little more athletic than you. It's this stuff that really allows you to drain him.
Yeah, and from the judge's standpoint as well, they're both tit for tat. So who's winning in this position? Well, I know the guy who's, you know, causing the damage.
Yeah, I agree. Now we're starting to see a little pattern emerge with the calf kicks, those little heel strikes. He's using them to set up his outside hook. A big scramble there with near Uchimata from Dove. But McMillian maintains position on the body lock. I mean, Dove's doing good work, but I think his overhooks are actually holding him in place here.
Yes.
Maybe better to frame and push away. What do you think?
Yeah, I'd like to see him like maybe frame on the face and disengage, because he was having a higher success rate in the striking battle. And just pushing that face away, having the hands on the inside, it's hard to hold on to that body lock.
Yeah, I agree with you there, Danny. Big knee there from Dove. You could hear it from our position, but really it's not enough in between the knees and heel kicks and balance breaks of McMillian.
You've essentially been controlled against the cage for the majority of the round here.
Yeah, and now you're building in confidence because you know you're in control, so you know, I'll take some risk now.
Yeah. Beautiful kick though. I like that kick by Dove. You can chops the leg.
Big knee inside as well off the collar tie. McMillian does not like it.
And he got poked in the eye. I saw the thumb go accidentally in the eye at the end of that round. But he has got a minute to deal with it, so hopefully it's nothing big.
You can see the whole right side of Dove is his main weapon. You know, right hook, right low kick, right straight. The jab does come in there as well, but it's all a setup for this big rotational right-sided shots. And what power he's got, you know, when you see him let go.
Yes.
Massive power on the guy.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he reversed, like, talking about how powerful the guy is, he had double overs against double under body lock, and he managed to lift his opponent with double overs and turn him.
Yeah.
Like, that there isn't just, that's natural, pure natural strength. That's genetic. Like, I'm sure he works out, but I'm sure if I worked out as much as him, he's still going to have that edge on me. He is a unit.
It's not all fair in nature, Danny.
It's not. Thanks, Dad.
Round 3, Dove versus McMillian. Two fighters begin the action coming up.
And here we go. All to play for in this third round. It could be one apiece. It could be 2 to McMillian.
Yeah, close fight nonetheless, but we're seeing now Dove settle into that southpaw stance. He feels comfy there now.
Yeah, and he's just opening up a little bit, which is a great adjustment. Oh, beautiful. He hesitated to follow up. And is this going to come back to haunt him? Because by closing that distance, he's given McMillian what he's been looking for the entire fight.
Fantastic takedown, but Dove does have a little bit of height on him in this scramble. Now McMillian circles and brings Dove's hips very close to the mat. It's just that post keeping Dove up now. McMillian tries to climb his head and reach for the hand, but he just misses it. It looks like Dove's got a split squad up now, but McMillian's still on that body lock, and you know, he's got good cage control from this position, so he won't be too upset.
Yeah, I mean, the worrying thing for Dove here is you start to have success with the striking. You potentially are looking for a finish, and you've been held in this position. But saying that, he spun it. At this point, would you just get out of there, or would you pick him up and dump him down?
I mean, if you can maintain position, yeah, great. But if McMillian's quick to his feet and he turns this around.
McMillian is very defensively sound on the ground.
Yeah. The entire team that Progress has put out have been very good in the clinch. Now you see McMillian just pressing his elbow inside the body lock, but then we turn around into more of a double leg looking position.
I'd love to see Dove get back to the striking, because I think he needs a finish to win this now.
Yeah.
And I would love to see Dove just disengage and strike along the fence.
I agree with you, Danny. It's sometimes it's really tough to remember where you was having success all in there when the chaos is kicking off. It's hard to know what was successful. I can't even remember what my team said in the corner.
Exactly. And you're just going with the flow of the fight, right? And if the fight's here, you're trying to win it.
Yeah, for sure. Now, really, the hands are open. McMillian doing a good job keeping them that way. The single leg to double comes in from Dove, but the hands still remain open. McMillian catches the neck on the guillotine.
Oh,
his elbow's nice and high.
Guillotine there.
The fence presses in, but you see that shoulder now. He's blocking the extension of the choke from McMillian.
He's managed to get that arm in. That's it. He might want to go high crotch here.
Beautiful single to double, but McMillian takes the underhook. Dove finishes by clubbing the neck.
Got
That's
10 seconds.
wrestling.
He needs to go ham right now. And that is what he's going to try and do. That's it. Just punch him wherever he goes. Beautiful fight.
Fantastic
Very
fight.
solidly fought. 3 rounds by both men. I love to see how the judges have got it. That first round for me could have gone either way. I think this final round has got to be Dove's. Second round, I'm going to go out on a limb and I'm going to say that it was McMillian's.
I mean, even though in this third round you have McMillian pretty close to a finish and controlling a lot of the fence, he did get takedowns of his own from what I can remember.
He did,
but
yeah.
Dove looked stronger towards the back end. The result, if it goes either way, I mean, we'll be happy on the outside. I don't think.
Oh yeah, we got to see a great fight.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm happy either way, but you know, it's frustrating because I think hindsight's going to be a horrible thing in this situation. You're going to look back, see where you had success, and then be like, I should have gone to that well again, you know.
Yeah.
And I've been there with plenty of fights like that. I'm sure you have as well. And you're just like, man, if I'd have just opened my eyes for a second. But when you're in the moment, you're just trying to win the fight wherever you're at.
It feels safer to win in the clinch.
It does.
But it's a fallacy sometimes. It's happened to me constantly. The gap between me and my opponent, I'm actually better at striking by a larger margin, but I'll push to the clinch anyway, even though I'm only better by a smaller margin, just because of the safety element of the situation.
You can't really hit me here, and sometimes you've just got to trust your weapons and go all out, really. But nevertheless, a very entertaining fight. 2 very strong men and 2 men that can, I think, could go on to have a really good time in this division. Yeah,
good athletes and very technical athletes.
Anyway, over to our resident MC, Mr. Safeguard.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 hard-fought rounds, we go to the judges' scorecard. 29-28 Dove, 29-28 McMillian, and 29-28 declaring your winner by split decision, Garry McMillian. Please show your appreciation for Jacob Dove.